What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I want to go into the Miami Dolphins offensive linemen going into this offseason. Kind of look at their contracts and everything like that, like I've been doing with other position groups. So, let's get into it. Offensive line, I definitely want a lot of upgrades going into this offseason. I would like a starting left guard and right tackle, rather. Left tackle's fine. So, obviously, we have Teron Armstead locked up until 2026. He's actually got a pretty front-heavy contract. Next year, he's going to be making a lot more than he will the rest of the contract, which is interesting. Austin Jackson, we still have for 2023, and we have a team option to keep him in 2024 if we really want to. Keon Smith, we still have for another 2 years. I don't really care too much. Greg Little, Brandon Shell, and I didn't even know we had him. They can all go, I guess. Brandon Shell actually played pretty decently for us, but he is getting older. If we can get him for really cheap, I wouldn't hate it just to have another guy. Because he didn't play bad for us down the stretch. Eric Fisher, the reason why this is orange is because it's a void deal. The Colts are still kind of paying him a little bit. I'm not really interested in him. But as you can see, the reason why they have his name twice is because he is going to be an unrestricted free agent going into this offseason, but the Colts are still paying him a void contract because they signed him. So, to give it kind of an example, like if you look at teams like the Rams that seem to always have cap space no matter how many people that they sign. This is why they're able to do it, is because they'll sign void contracts where some of their guaranteed money is actually set to go to them after their contract expires. So that's kind of what that is. That's why he's still making money off the Colts, even up to 2026. So that's what that is. But he is a unrestricted free agent. But like I said, he can't stay healthy. We signed him later in the season, and he never even seen the field for us because he got hurt again. So I don't really want to re-sign him. We at least have Robert Hunt for another season. I don't really think we should extend him, but at least we've got him for another year. He's a solid enough right guard. I wouldn't mind addressing depth at guard for sure, probably through the draft. We still have Robert Jones for another season too, which is nice. Definitely gonna need some more depth though for cheap. Like probably, I don't know, because like I said, I do want a starting left guard, and we have Liam Eichenberg for another 2. I definitely want to address it though for sure, because Michael Dieter is actually more of a center, so he's probably gonna walk. I don't really want to re-sign him. Connor Williams only has a year left as well. Yeah, we're really going to need to draft some linemen. Because Austin Jackson, we're probably not going to be re-signing after this year, so he's probably going to walk. So the only real long-term contract we have is with Teron Armstead, and who knows how long he's going to play. We really need to address depth. I assume we re-sign Connor Williams after this year, but we really, really need to address depth on this offensive line big time. So I definitely want to make that a pretty big focus. And like I said, I want a new starting right tackle and left guard. So yeah, there's a lot to do here. Because, man, I didn't realize things were this bad. Like, we really don't have that many long-term deals with our O-line. Like, at all. That's really kind of a shame. Like, shit. So we're also we really don't really have a backup center at this point either. So we're probably gonna have to address that probably in the draft, maybe later rounds. If we can get like a guy in like the 5th round, something like that, that can play guard and center for us, that would be very ideal. So that's definitely something I want to try to take a look at as we get further into the draft process. And like I said, I think in free agency, I want to sign a solid right tackle or a solid left guard and then draft the other position. Or just sign 2 offensive linemen, a solid left guard and a solid right tackle, and then draft depth in the later rounds. I'd be okay with that as well. So, anyway, That's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate hitting that like button. Have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.